You didn't lose yourself in motherhood. You are being refined into someone more powerful. But it doesn't always feel that way, does it? Remember those early days? The world shrinks to the rhythm of midnight feedings and diaper changes. Your reflection in the mirror shows a stranger with messy hair and tired eyes. You look at this tiny, perfect human you created, and a question echoes in the quiet moments. Who am I now? Am I just a source of milk? A human pacifier? A laundry machine that never, ever stops? It's a heavy fog, this invisible load of motherhood, and it can feel incredibly lonely. You might feel like the you before the baby is gone forever, lost in a sea of new responsibilities. For a long time, I felt that way too. My name is Clara, and like so many new moms, I felt like I was disappearing. The pressure to bounce back was immense. Bounce back to my old body, my old routine, my old self. But trying to go backward felt like fighting against a current. It was exhausting. One day, utterly drained, I decided to try something different. Not a grand gesture, not a complete life overhaul, but a tiny, almost insignificant act just for me. A micro-ritual. For me, it started with a cup of tea. Just 5 minutes. After the baby was asleep, instead of immediately rushing to do the dishes or fold the laundry, I would make a warm cup of herbal tea. I'd sit by the window, feel the warmth of the mug in my hands, and just breathe. No phone, no to-do lists, just me and my tea. Sometimes I'd grab a notebook and jot down a single sentence about how I was feeling. It wasn't about solving anything. It was about acknowledging I was still there, underneath all the layers of motherhood. This was my radical act of self-care. It wasn't a spa day. It was 5 minutes of stillness that felt like an anchor in a stormy sea. Slowly, something began to shift. Those 5 minutes started to feel less like an escape and more like a homecoming. I began to realize that the goal isn't to bounce back. That person, the one from before, doesn't exist anymore, and that's not a tragedy. The goal is to move forward. Motherhood isn't a pause button on your life. It's a profound transformation. It's a process sociologists call matrescence, the birth of a mother. It's as big a developmental leap as adolescence, but we rarely talk about it. I started to see the new strengths that were emerging from the fog. This exhaustion? It was teaching me a new level of resilience I never knew I had. Juggling a crying baby while making dinner? That's not just chaos. It's an Olympic level of multitasking and problem solving. The overwhelming love and worry I felt? That was a well of deep, profound empathy opening up within me. These weren't things I'd lost. They were things I had gained. I was being forged in the fire of late nights and early mornings, becoming stronger, more capable, more compassionate. One morning, I caught my reflection again. The tiredness was still there, but something else was too. A flicker of pride. A quiet confidence. I saw a mother, yes, but I also saw Clara. Not the old Clara, but a new version. A version 2.0. She was powerful, not in spite of being a mother, but because of it. The fog had lifted, not because the challenges disappeared, but because I had found my own light within them. The gray tones of my life started to fill with vibrant color again. This journey is what I call the internal spring. It's that season after the long winter of early postpartum when you begin to bloom again, not as the flower you were before, but as something new, something richer. It starts with one small act. One moment where you choose yourself. The core lesson I want to share with you is this. To pour into your family, your own cup cannot be empty. It can't even be half full. Your cup must be overflowing, so that what you give to others is the beautiful, life-giving spillover, not the last precious drops you have left for yourself. Find your 5-minute ritual. A cup of tea, a short walk, journaling by a window, listening to one song without interruption. It's not selfish. It's essential. It's how you honor the incredible person you are becoming. You are not just raising a child. You are rebirthing yourself. And that is a beautiful, powerful thing. Thank you so much for sharing this time with me. If this resonated with you, please subscribe and join our community of mothers moving forward together. See you next time.